When I went there in Abu Dhabi, I really felt the big difference.
Who you'd like to fight next? How hard was weight cutting? I mean, what would you typically do to get those pounds off before you got in the cage?
Oh man, this is the best part of the hardest part of the game.
When it comes to your training camp and stuff, I mean, who's maybe some of your best training partners?
I think that was my mistakes, I think.
All right, guys, this is Crazy Kev here, and I'm here with my friend Atabek. Atabek, how we doing, my man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So, talk us a little bit more about yourself and kind of how you got into fighting, my man.
I'm from Kyrgyzstan. You know Kyrgyzstan?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I grew up here. I was born here. Where Valentina Shevchenko, she was born here too. Then she's now she used to be champion, yeah, in UFC. They're
Yes.
from the same country. So I live in Russia. Then I start fighting over there.
That's
That's
awesome.
it. Yeah.
So that's definitely pretty cool. So when it comes to your training camp and stuff, I mean, who's maybe some of your best training partners?
Oh, most of the time I train in Dubai. You know, UAE. We have our team. There's guy from Ireland. His name John Mitchell. Maybe you know him. And there's few more guys from Kyrgyzstan, from my country. Then there's Munir Lazez. We train together, UFC fighter.
Wow. Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
definitely some awesome training partners, my man. And your topology, it says you're 4-2. I know a lot of times it's not fully updated. Is that fully correct? Talk to us a little bit more about your record and everything.
Yeah, it's actually 6-2. I have few more fights in Russia, was I think in 2018 or 19, I think. But they didn't record it. So
Why is that? How come it wouldn't be recorded?
because that time I don't know, the organization was just started. The promotion was just started. Then the first few events we used to fight. Then they promise us they gonna record everything. Then they're gonna put it in Sherdog, and that's it. Then I think they didn't.
Okay, okay, fair enough. Now, you mentioned you've done a little bit of traveling. I mean, what's maybe some of your favorite places that you've traveled to, and maybe some of your favorite things that you've seen?
Mm, maybe Turkey.
Turkey. Okay,
Turkey
very
is
nice.
a nice place, nice food, especially for us. You know, it's we are the nomad nation. How you say nomad nation, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like we have like 70 and 80% of our country is mountains.
Wow.
So our
Okay.
guys, we used to eat a lot of meat. We are still eating meat every day, you know. So when I traveled to Istanbul, to Turkey, there was meat was so de delicious. You know, the food is really nice, and the place is also nice, historical.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's definitely awesome, my man. And you mentioned
Yeah.
some food and stuff. I mean, what's maybe some of your favorite meals that you like to have?
You know horse meat.
Yes, yes.
We eat horse meat. My favorite is horse meat.
How does does it help you at all in the gym at all, like for your fights and stuff too?
No, it's like horse meat really strong. You know, you cannot eat like you eat with a meal or something. You make it sausage. If you get a chance to meet you, I will give you some.
There you go. There you go.
It's
That'd be
really
awesome.
we make it like a sausage, then we just eat it, cut it pieces, then we eat like few pieces, you know, because if you eat a lot, it can knock you out, you know.
Oh, so when you're preparing for fighting, like when you're not when you're not doing it, I mean, what do you typically do? Do you like to watch like the UFC? Do you like to watch film? I mean, what do you kind of do to get prepared when you're not fighting and in the gym?
Yeah, bro, I'm every event. There's so many in our country, in Central Asia, in Russia. There's so many promotions. So I know so many guys who is fighting over there in UFC also. I'm watching them, learning them, you know, on my free time just to get better because, you know, there's much to learn.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now, when it comes to fighting, I mean, do you ever go to any events and watch as a fan in person? And if so, how do you like doing that?
Yeah. Most of the time I go in Abu Dhabi. There's UAE
Very nice.
Warriors. I used to fight there. I fought there a few times.
Yep. That's awesome.
Then
That's very, very cool.
there's so many guys I know. Very interesting to watch them.
So how did you like fighting for the promotion? How are they treating you as well over there for UAE?
The UAE is. I started. My first fight was there in COVID, 2020, I think. Yeah,
Hmm.
when COVID started, we had a camp in Abu Dhabi for like a few weeks. They brought us there, and we used to train 2 times a day, morning and evening, and hotel. You cannot go out. They used to take us with the bus and back to hotel with the bus. So you cannot go out. And I really in Russia, in Kyrgyzstan, in Central Asia, not really, not that much high. Like I mean, service, the helping the fighters to prepare them for the fight and everything, weight cut, everything. Not that much. When I went there in Abu Dhabi, I really felt the big difference. They're really trying to, especially after Habib fought the first time. Remember that UFC?
Yes. Yes.
That was, I think, few events. After that, they're really paying a lot of things, paying a lot of attention for MMA, for martial arts. So
Yeah.
now
No.
they're doing a really good job.
Oh
There's
yeah.
Palm
Yeah.
Sports, UAE Warriors. I know
Yeah.
also the Darvish, the president of the UAE Warriors. He's a really good guy. He's
Yeah.
helping really. They understand the fighters. You understand, like
That's awesome. No, I'm definitely glad they understand the fighters, and
yeah.
Habib's definitely helped the sport a lot. And when it comes to you, I mean, how hard was weight cutting? I mean, what would you typically do to get those pounds off before you got in the cage?
Oh man, this is the best part of the hardest part of the game,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Sometimes you have. I used to think before like that when I fight. I start fighting 66 kg. When I start fighting, I was like 68 or 69. That time was easy to cut, but we didn't know how to cut properly, how to get recovered properly. Then like for example, we used to run in the morning, in the evening, do the hot bath, and then in the end of the day, you say like, "What the fuck I'm doing? Why I need this? This guy is not paying that much money." Now it's different. Now we have team, and I'm normally 80 kg. Like then I'm fighting 66. Maybe next one, let's see, maybe catch weight or 70 lightweight. And for now, we know how to do it. Like if you know how to do it, if it's easier, then we don't know, and just do like randomly. It's good. I know a lot of guys here. They get in a hospital and the weight cut because they don't do properly. So
Wow.
we have proper team who knows who helping us. Then I have also a lot of experience now. From 80 kgs to 66, I make few times. I make weight. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
No,
know,
fair enough.
but this is the hardest part of the game. I either fight 5 rounds with the top guys, then cutting weight. Last 5 kgs.
Yeah. No, that definitely makes sense. And when you're in the gym and you're sparring, I mean, do you happen to have any sort of your favorite sparring memories that maybe you can share with me?
Oh, my best sparring was with John Mitchell. We used
Okay.
to spar a lot before. Now, now he's traveling and that much. With the John Mitchell, that was crazy sparring because the guy really wants to go. Really, he doesn't want to lose. Also. That's
Yeah.
that's how you that's how you learn and that's how you improve, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, about sparring is sparring.
That definitely makes sense. And for someone that's never seen you fight before, I mean, how would you kind of describe your fighting style to somebody?
Oh, I'm wrestler, but I have also a few knockouts. I'm freestyle. I can do, but I started from wrestling, freestyle, Greco-Roman wrestling classic. Yeah, you know that
Yes, yes.
Greco-Roman. This is the Greco-Roman. This is the hardest. I think hardest sport. There's always pressure. Always you have to push each other. 1 second you relax, he's gonna kick you out. Then you lose it. But in the freestyle also you can relax and you can stay, you know. But in Greco-Roman you cannot do that. But so I can say like I'm a wrestler and striker. I can do both. I can do everything. That's why I choose like I work on everything.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. Now, with your topology, it mentioned that your last fight was in 2022. I mean, is that accurate? And if it's not, I mean, when could be the next time we could also see you in the cage too?
Yeah, it was 2022. Like I thought it. That time was I changed my a little bit the game plan, everything, you know, in my head. Like if you watch my fights before previous fights, I normally fight differently. But last fight was really that was five rounds for the championship belt. Then we changed a little bit. I think that was my mistakes. I think I have to keep it same. I could do that. I could do good, better. Then I had some few injuries, my rib and leg, you know. Now I'm recovering. Most probably September we will go back to cage.
Nice. Very nice. Now, when it comes to getting back in the cage, I mean, do you happen to have any opponents on maybe who you'd like to fight next?
I have this guy, if you watch my last fight in MFN, his name is Sanjit. He's doing very good now. I'm pretty sure I can beat him up in everywhere, but I just need to be myself in the cage. I'm trying to get him because I cannot leave it like that because I know what I can do, you know.
Yeah.
And so now I'm focusing on this one. I have one more fight with MFN, one more fight contract. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, no, definitely. That definitely makes a lot of sense. Now, when it comes to you and you mentioned you were dealing with a lot of injuries. I mean, how is that adversity? Like, how are you able to, I guess, overcome that adversity and kind of get back into the swing of training and just kind of getting back into the cage kind of soon now?
Man, this is really hard, you know, and this because it's gonna stop you from because you have every year you have plan, right? This month I do this month I do this, then I'm gonna fight this much, maybe three, four times. Then the training something happens, then you have to like postpone it. It's not easy. It's also like time is flying
Yeah,
because your time is sometimes like because when you have time, when you have chance, you have to use it. Otherwise, it's not gonna come back.
yeah,
In this case, it's a little bit hard to accept it, but it is what it is. You accept the things, you make the good choice, proper choice, then you move on.
yeah.
There's nothing to do.
No, fair enough. That definitely makes a lot of sense. Now, obviously, with you having some injuries and stuff in MMA, what do you think was maybe the worst injury that you sustained in your training or just during fighting too?
I think my rib, I think my rib. That was in
You re-
wrestling, and that was in sparring. You know the KSW champion Salahuddin.
Okay, okay. I have.
Salahuddin. He came to Dubai. Then we used to do. We did sparring. Then we get in clinch. Then I was slamming him. Then something happened in my rib. Then still now it's staying like that.
Jeez.
That was
Wow.
worse. That was worst injury, right? Because the rib is not healing like it because it's moving all the time. You breathe, you move, you sleep, you eat. It's moving, so it will take time.
Wow. Yeah. No, that definitely makes a lot of sense. Wow. Geez. Now, when it comes to me, I'm actually a Taekwondo instructor. I've been teaching for 6 years now, and I've been training since I was
Yeah.
5 years old. So I've been doing it for 19 years, and I have my own gym with a lot of students. What advice would you give to all of my students to keep on coming into the gym and to get better and better every day?
I will say I have seen a lot of talented guys, you know. I have seen a lot of talented guys, but lazy, a little bit lazy. I doesn't matter. Like you have to know what you want. You have to know what you want. You have to see what you want, where you wanna go. If you don't have goal, if you don't have something in front of you, you don't see anything in your head, I think it's really hard to move on. So I would like to say work hard. Doesn't matter who talented, doesn't matter. The if you work consistently, you're gonna beat everything can beat like hard work and Consistency, work, work, work. Just put in your head like you have to it somewhere after a few years, then you work on. Nothing can change it. Like nobody cares about you, like Habib said. Nobody cares really. You tired, you injured. That's me. But I injured. Nobody cares about me. Understand? When you're winning the fights, they care about you.
That's right.
That's what's why. Don't think about others. Think about yourself. What you want in your head. Where you want to go. That's the very important thing. Then work on it. This is the very important. Then work hard every day. Work, work, work. Only work. Because when you don't work, your opponent will work. Then he's gonna beat you. Then he's gonna say, "Why I'm doing that?" That's why you have to work. Work,
Yeah.
guys.
No, I definitely got to work hard. I definitely think that's a really solid message. Now, when it comes to you, I mean, how many languages can you speak?
Oh, I speak my own language, Kyrgyz language. I speak Russian. I speak English. I understand a little bit Turkish. Then I can speak and understand Kazakh and Uzbek.
Wow, that's incredible. How do you learn all these different languages?
Kyrgyz, Kazakh, Uzbek, and Turkish are a little bit similar.
Okay, fair
But
enough.
also the Russian is like you can say like it's our second language in
Okay.
our country. So we study in Russian. Then I study in Russia also in Siberia,
Wow.
minus 45.
Wow.
You
Okay.
imagine?
Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's definitely crazy. Wow. So when it comes to like all the different places that you've kind of, been at and traveled at, what was maybe some of your favorite things that you might have seen?
The first thing was when I left my country, the first thing was it's Siberia. I never been in that cold place, you know. It
Yeah.
was minus 45. And I used to go to the university, come back to accommodation, have a lunch, and get a nap few hours. Then I used to go to the gym, Greco-Roman wrestling gym. It was like maybe few maybe 2 or 3 kilometers away from my accommodation. I used to walk. There's also like it was very cold. I walk on the street, it's fully white, freezing,
Wow.
snow, understand? Only cars, nobody else, no human, only me. You know, I don't have that motivation. You understand?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want that motivation right now because that's minus 45 and freezing outside, and I used to walk. And my eyelashes are freezing, everything freezing. I close my face, and I used to walk with my backpack, then come back at night. It was crazy. Then that coldest surprised me when I went to Russia. Then the second thing, I think a few years ago, I went to Delhi, India.
Wow.
You know,
Okay.
there's Taj Mahal.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's incredible, bro. That's crazy. Full
I
of
bet.
white marbles. Then it's crazy.
Wow. That's
They,
incredible.
they,
That was
they
definitely some cool
yeah.
stories.
Even they built this thing so many years ago. How it's
Wow.
possible? Like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's definitely pretty crazy. Wow. So when you're not fighting, did you happen to have like a job or anything like that? I believe you were mentioning that. And if so, what was your job that you had to do for work?
Yeah, normally I stay like now more than 4 years. I'm staying in Dubai. I'm
Mhm.
living there. I'm working there. I do also coaching,
Nice.
personal training. Yeah, yeah, I do. I have also some other stuff. That's it.
That's awesome. How do you like personal training?
That's cool, man. That's good. That's what I love. That's
That's
what I
awesome.
want to. I wanna learn and I wanna share my knowledge. I wanna see how my students are improving, how my students are getting better. I hope I can help somebody to protect themselves when they go out from Dubai. Dubai is safe. The safest place is Dubai. But when they go outside Europe, for example, USA, they will get in trouble. So that's the most asking the parents are asking me this thing. You know, the I 50% of my students are kids.
Wow.
I
Okay.
teach them self-defense, you know. It's also it's really a good thing because because now is young generation is getting very like, you know, I don't know even know how
Crazy.
to say it. They're very getting very soft, you know, very
Well, that too.
like crazy, you know. They
Yeah.
don't know. We grow up differently. We used to get a fight in the street, you know. You fight him, whoever taps or whoever goes slip, then you stop it. Then you lift him up, shake his hand, then you go back. Now it's very bad because I see them. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. No, it
I don't
definitely is very
think because the man should be protecting his family, right?
yes,
If you don't
100%.
know how to, if you don't know how to protect even yourself, how you gonna protect your family? You're gonna be a head of the family. You have kids, mom and dad, wife, daughter. How you gonna protect them?
Yeah. No,
That's
I
why
definitely
like sport is the martial arts is builds the men's character and mental, you know, physically and mentally builds strong.
yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely does.
Mhm.
Martial arts is definitely a beautiful thing. And when it comes to your goals in MMA, what goals do you have at the moment for your MMA career?
I wanna challenge myself how far I can go. That's the important thing for me, you know, because I know what I can do, then I know how I started, I know where I am, but it was for a few years now a little bit paused.
When it comes to your final message, what's maybe your final message out there for the fans watching this video?
What I can say, guys, don't judge too much. Don't do bullshitting a lot about the fighters because you see only fighting. You see only the 15 or 25 minutes in the cage, and keep supporting, and that's it. Keep
That's right.
training. Be
That's
a
right.
man.
That's right. That would be a man. I love it. Definitely a solid message. Thank you so much for taking the time. It means a lot to me. And stay in touch. Hopefully, we can do another one in the future. And best of luck with your career, my man.
For sure, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much as well,
Come
too. Cheers.
visit whenever you come to Russia or Central Asia. Contact me, bro. Come to
Absolutely.
visit
I'll
my
definitely be in
country.
touch.
Yeah,
We'll definitely
we're
be in touch.
gonna we're
Thank you
gonna
again,
we're
sir.
gonna we're gonna have a few horsemen. Let's see
There you
how you
go.
can handle how you can handle it.
Fair enough. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for coming on. It means a lot to me. You're the
Cool,
man.
man.